Yesterday was the first time in a year you failed a normal colony in Oni. Jeez! Were the odds just stacked against you? Was it a case of there was no decent, like, vents nearby? Just, like, resources weren't incoming and things like that? Sunday was insane. The DM's wife managed to totally fuck up the chapter boss fight. Was hilarious. Okay. As in... this didn't go as planned kind of fuck up, or okay, well, we're all going to die, but it's going to be an entertaining death kind of idea. Oasis had to fight against no water and heat. Jeez, 2 cycles before the salt geyser kicked in again. They starved. Wow, gee, okay, yep. Then again, Oasis isn't the easiest one, is it? Oasis is like one of the tail end ones, because it's like there is just a very small patch of usable resources in the middle, and then it's just lots of sand or metal or something, isn't it? Something like that. She successfully banished it to another plane, got all the necessary rolls against the odds, so you didn't have to kill it. Basically swatted effortlessly instead of being a slog. DM couldn't do a thing. It's just DM was just thinking, well, this didn't go as planned for me, but you guys are having fun, clearly. You fought hard, stretched the issues for over 40 cycles, despite, not having water and things like that. That's impressive. Yeah, I was going to say, Oasis was one of the harder ones. Anyway, enough procrastinating. Let us continue. Frustrated the DM. Job done. Yep. Of course, yeah, you were doing your, was it Dungeons and Doggos or Dungeons and Doggies or something like that? How did the first time DMing go? So you're getting into running one-shots on a regular next. There we go! And I presume this was an IRL situation as well. Okay. So yes, we had seen this in action before. So these guys are fighting one another. But when we tried it before, this guy jumped in on the other team, didn't he? But he is currently abandoned on the other side of the map, so even if he decides to join in, he's going to have a hell of a journey between him and us. So I say we attempt to kick things off. And I think all we did was like just walk down the steps here, and then we have a cutscene. Though first of all, have I got everything I want and need skills-wise? Lots of invisibility potions. Yeah, well, we'll just see how this goes. Okay, right.
As if from nowhere, a sweating warrior appears before you.
Who the hell's be yow?
Allow your voice to take Almira's tone. Tell him the vessel to whom he speaks is hers. Sure.
Rolls to Almira. I borrow Yower grunts, mistress. The Divine Order pigs be here at the temple, and I would have Yower pets kill him.
He points you towards the nearby temple, where a skirmish continues.
Yow have Yower orders. Get to it.
Tell him Almira will permit you to help him. You will kill the Divine Order scum. Tell him Almira says he can fight his own battles. Tell him an apologetic smile and shake your head. Tell him he and his friends shall be the ones to die. So it's which side do we go with? I mean, we don't like Magisters particularly, do we? Sure. Dialogue audio needs a bump. Well, it's at maxed out, so I shall nudge up OBS instead. There you go.
I thank you kindly, mistress. Now, thralls, get out to it.
Right, is that any better? Also, Honestly, your crew are the best baptism of fire for a DM. As far as curveballs go, they have it all. Okay, I was basically left with no other choice but for a non-hostile NPC to kill one of the party at the very end. Jeez, okay. It's slightly better. I mean, that's normally as high as we go. I can go up to that. We'll find out. Right. Where do we figure in on this fight? Yeah, I think we're like the last ones in the turn order, yeah. So was this running from like a pre-scripted adventure module or whatever, or was this pretty much your own creation or what? I know you spent time doing your battle maps, weren't you? Were you pleased with how they all turned out in the end? Okay, right. So, it looks like we've got 3 bad guys? Yeah, but you had to improvise a good half of it. The maps looked immense, though. Yeah, there we go. Right. How far can I leap with this? Sure. Let's crash in behind this guy. Give myself a bunch more adrenaline, and then... Well, he's getting knocked out quite easily. I mean, we could, in fact, turn him into a chicken and then let him run around with, you know, Sybil making sure he's going to bleed it all over the place. Yeah, let's just do some regular old attacks. Yeah, a bit of atrophy as well, and we will save that last point. Oh no, I was going to chicken, wasn't I? Shit. I can't save that last point. Oh well. No, I should have chickened. Right. If I go here, I might have vision. I'm not going to be able to do much, but I would presume I might be able to lob a fireball at something over there. With my jump ability... Looks like I'll be able to get there and stab him in the back. Nice. Right. Yeah, we'll bite ourselves. Dagger, dagger. And we've already made him drop his weapon with the atrophy from the tentacle, haven't we? So... yeah, just... dagger, dagger. Yeah, so your game, and then there was one I'm playing with a group of Americans. We played that on Sunday as well, but that's 3.5 E version, which I still can't wrap my head around. 5E I've kind of got a grasp on. 3.5, no idea what I'm doing for the most part. That's using Fantasy Grounds, in fact. I wonder if we can... Fine, I will progress down here and provide support at some point. I presume the Dungeons and Doggies one is basically using 5e rules as well. So you kind of knew what you were doing with that. Okay. Ooh, if I got a bit closer, I could cast haste on me, which would give me full set of turns again. Okay, let's move to here. So I got 1 point left over, plus that point. So yeah, I'm going to be able to do at least 2 maneuvers. We might as well do Flurry. Let's see if we can finish them off. 31. Geez, really? Okay. We've been... Oh, they were attempting to curse. Oh no, they cursed the other person. Yep. Guaranteed you were going to die. Okay, just so many people to get through before I can even get a chance to do something. Ooh, if we kill them, do we get some grenades? Right. Can I see somebody to, like, do something? I mean, does it look like... No, you have all your physical defense. Okay. I doubt I'm going to be able to grab you. Oh, no, I am actually. Right, burning, and you should also be shocked in this. No, but necrofire, that works. Let's do... What could I do that's going to help? Ah, screw it. We'll just take a swing at him. Start chewing through his physical armor. Do I need to worry about anyone specifically? Not really. Screw it, we'll just do daggers at this guy. And I will... I'll move a bit closer. I'll move to, like, here. And then save my last point. Right, can you see what the hell's going on over there? We have... Yep, there we go. Path is interrupted? What's it interrupted by? What about spiky bits? Can I attack with spiky bits? I can. And You know what? We'll conjure a fiery minion. And give them the usual gear. Right. I mean, he has no magical, well, he certainly has no physical either, so... Fireball isn't actually that bad an idea. Get rid of all his magical... Yep, right, so he's completely out for the count. Can I get behind him to stab him in the back? Can't tell. Which way is forward for you? That way's your back, is it? Right, can I move off here without slipping on my butt? I guess I could use my teleport ability to do that. Adrenaline.
Glory is mine.
And then stabby stabby. And then screw it, let's do flurry as well. Let's just take down all his armor. Did they kill the puppy? No, the puppy's still alive, just knocked out. Oh, are we about to track this guy? I believe so. Well, let's ensure he goes down. Knocked down and... Okay, let's have Beast wander up here. And then just do his... regenerate. Yeah, because that should get both me and Sybil. Lovely. And once again, let's save the points. And really, you don't have to do a hell of a lot, do you? Let's give you... Let's allow you to cast that on him. Pass the turn. How far can you get? You can do 3 and then disappear. Can't see me! That said, we'll probably be able to stand behind him and stab him in the back. Dagger, dagger! Okay. Do I need to speak to somebody? Pain Weavers. That's the guy who asked for our help, wasn't it?
If Mistress Almira would have her thralls report to camp there yonder, we would make use of them.
What's in the altar? Also, all these dead bodies that need looting. Right, is that curse fire ever going to go out? Don't want to accidentally walk through it. Okay, well, I guess it's never going to go out. These just light up and go out, don't they? If we were to go touch it, yeah, doesn't do anything. Right, check all the dead bodies. Ooh, a holy hand grenade. Also, why am I doing this as Beast? I should be collecting all the stuff. Beast doesn't get to play with all the toys. That's my job. Right. That's definitely mine. That's mine, that's mine, that's mine. Well, let's have a look at it first. Day 3, still quiet here. The portal continues to direct the ocean into the old Orc temple, and as long as it does, we have to stand here and guard it. How does the damn sallow man expect us to please the God King if we aren't given a chance to wet our blades with Divine Order blood? And Fane can have that. Right. What else are we picking up? Knight of Relic. Just all the corpses. Oh, there's an arm there we're going to be able to eat as well. Well, one of us is. Paladin Saal. We'll take the arrow shaft as well. Right. Sybil, I've got a hand for you. That can also go to Sybil. That can go to Sybil. And that can be eaten by Sybil.
White-hot pain, fangs sinking into you. A magister appears and offers her hand. You reach for it, but there's a loud snarl. Warm blood soaks you. Then, darkness.
Ooh, learned Corrosive Touch, but that's a Geomancer spell, so you're not going to be able to actually use it, are you? Oh no, apparently you can use it. I must have some very basic Geomancer. Requires Geomancer 1. Requires Necromancer. Okay, odd. Right, another dead paladin. Lots of dead paladins. Ooh, grenades! Lovely. Just what I was looking for. And why not have... Ooh, and a holy hand grenade as well. 1, 2, 5. 3, sir! Is that everything? Anything hidden around this side? A purged corpse. Are we purging? Is that what we're doing? Are we purging? Right. He did say about go to the nearby camp, though we are going to try and activate the altar first. I mean, Ralik is my god, I'm human. And that's Ralik has been the one we've been talking to, so presumably going and touching this altar should do something.
The altar stands before you, flecked with moss and the cracks of age. An ant crawls across the surface, dipping in and out of the inscription that's engraved on the rock. In honor of Ralik, first of the gods and patron of humanity.
Kneel before the altar, whispering a quiet prayer to your god. Perhaps here, in his own temple, you'll be able to talk to him. Discreetly lay your hand on the altar and close your eyes in prayer. I mean... how How are these guys going to feel about us praying? I think we do the subtle one.
As your prayer drifts away on the breeze, you feel the world around you shift. You open your eyes to a courtyard with wooden targets and practice posts scattered about. A man stands in the center of the court, his face turned towards the sun, his eyes wide open. He's old, grey hair matted against his skin, but you still recognize him, Rallick. He doesn't look over as you approach. It's only when you're standing right beside him that you see that his eyes are clouded and grey as his hair. He is completely blind.
Go, Godwoken. Find the Well of Ascension. Do your duty.
The vision fades.
Do
and you
your
stand
duty.
once more in the shadow-speckled glade of Rallick's temple. Looking down at the altar, you see a faded symbol for the sun carved into the rock.
Okay. So I presume we're going to have to activate each of the temple altars then. One for each of the 7 gods. We've activated this one. There's a mushroom here. Nothing's left alive. Right. So we know there's... these guys are protecting the sorcerer that's gobbling up all the water. So we're obviously going to have to murder all those guys. Let's have a look at journal, which is L. Helping Sallow, the mysterious Black Ring leader known as the Sallow Man may be of use on my quest. To learn the combination, we must gain the favour of all 7 gods. So that's why we have to activate all their temples. Magisters and paladins alike are here to see Alexander ascend. The Black Ring oppose them. There may be trouble ahead. There may be trouble ahead. In Arcs, we'll find... Okay, that's in Arcs. That's not here. Almira asked us to retrieve both parts of Swornbreaker from the Nameless Isle. Now, is that the ancient, like, tablet and device, like, before? I believe so. Gareth is scouting. That's when we get to Arcs. Ordered us to the Elf Temple to help with the fighting. Evade, trick, battle, and otherwise deal with the Black Ring. They may not be friendly. Stop the Black Ring flooding the temple. Familiar face. Magister Dolores joined the Order's expedition to the Nameless Isle. Now he's lost and alone. Well, he definitely is, because we left him abandoned by one of the temples or something, didn't we? Yeah, so he's over here. That's what the blue dot was. Right. Can we figure out which temple is which? Black Ring Camp. Shrine to... That's the Elven Temple. Okay, so we've got to head over there. Which is from where we are, like, east. A little bit. Northeast. Ah, this is definitely an Elven Temple. Yeah, it's a tree. Okay. I guess we're going through all these platforms. There's a bunch of blood here. Right. Okay, can we find another path up, though? I wonder if we can possibly go along that bit. Yeah, that looks like we can Go up to there, and then there is no path from here. But we're going to go to here anyway. Right, these things are deactivated. I've already scavenged from them. Oh, hello.
I won't lie. It's good to have company again. This island doesn't seem kind to stragglers.
Tell him to stay put here for now.
All right.
He holds his ground, scanning the surrounding area for any lurking dangers.
Right, as long as he's not following us, then any fights between the Magisters and the Black Ring aren't actually going to have him taking sides. Right, there's a whole bunch of chairs here. Also, it does look like there's somebody up here. The last forest tiger. Level 16. So, this is area appropriate for us. So, how many seats are there? There's 5 seats? Yeah, so it's not anything to do with the 7 gods. Dwarven War Axe. Can we see what else is here? Large Flame Rune. Well, we'll take it. And we'll take the axe. Is that two-handed? It is indeed two-handed. It does more damage, but it doesn't have, like, the additional strength and warfare and two-handed abilities, or the ability to knock shit down. Which we really like. So there's nothing else here. There's some purged corpses. And a spear. I guess that's leading up this path to... Did we go to that bit? I don't know if we did. Let's check the corpses. There may be some goodies on them. But as of yet, we've got a... I wonder if... Do you trade? Yes, you do.
If they're even still alive.
Don't have a lot of money on you, though, so yeah, there's no point trading. I just wondered if we could offload crap onto him. But that was asking too much, wasn't it? More mushrooms.
Are you ready for the next assault?
I'm preparing my soul.
Jeez, he's a big fella.
Stay by me.
Okay, do we know how we're... I mean, theoretically we could teleport to there, I'm guessing, and get up here. But this is probably the obvious path. So, I guess we go this way. We could chat with these guys.
Tell me again what's waiting for us.
Why are they all sparkly? Deflecting.
Eternity, my child.
Deflection aura. Okay, that's
Eternity
why.
By our God King's side.
Yeah, don't really want to fight him because this deflection aura is going to mean everything we throw at these guys is going to get bounced back. So let's not do that. So we'll go help out at the Elven
Find you worthy.
Temple. Right. So, apart from some of...
Serve the God King's scum.
use Almira's Atonement.
You serve the great Almira. The sallow man will want to speak with you. Take this.
He hands you a mirror of the blackest glass.
Let's just pocket
The
it.
sallow man would speak with you. Look into the mirror.
The
Fine.
glass is black. At first. But then a sickly haze begins to form, like sand upon a pond. The haze shimmers and becomes a face. A one-faced stranger looking straight at you. You feel his hate, his avarice, his thirst for blood. God-woken blood. He does not speak, and yet he asks you who you are. You know the wrong answer will send this man, this sallow man, into a ferocious rage.
This could end badly. Wits is all I've got, but she's not got strong persuasion. If he'd only handed the thing to me, I'm the one with all the persuasion. Yep. Though needed 6, I wouldn't have even been able to land that. No.
His eyes burn into yours. You feel the hot flood of his hate, his rage, his madness. And you know the Black Ring are now sworn to see you dead. The mirror fades to black. Fork-tongue's lips curl into a smile.
I see that you know, that I know, that you know that Sallow wants you dead.
What's this deflecting? Projectiles targeted at or near the character are sent back. So it's only projectiles. It's a good job most of us are melee, or I guess spells wouldn't come into that. I wonder if we could have sneaked another way. Would it have been possible? Where was the last time we saved? So it was after the fight. I wasn't wanting to fight them. I didn't realise it. We got too close. We trigger. We could maybe use... what's it? Sybil sneaking. To get what we need. I presume... No, I didn't get everything. Purge Court. There's an arrow shaft there. And I haven't activated this yet. No. Okay. Let's do all this again.
The altar stands before you in honor of Ralik. As your
Sweet.
prayer drifts, a man, he doesn't go. The vision fades.
Right, that's that activated. Let's throw a save there. Right, nothing else to grab. Okay, so... Instead of going over here, because we know that doesn't actually lead anywhere, but there is a few bits and pieces here. It's not important, regardless. Let's go to here. Get as close as we dare. And then we will have Sybil sneak past. As sneaky as she can, at least. If she has to go invisible, she can go invisible. Nothing to see here, just a large boulder with legs. Nothing on the body. What about the dead doggy? A little bit of hair. Right, okay. Ooh, there's a bunch of screamers about. There is purging wands. We do have purging wands. I don't know what the range is on them, though. Nothing. Okay. But, I mean, we will be safe up to this point here. So there's 4 of them. We do have purging wands, and I might give a purging wand to Sybil. I kind of want to be able to... I wonder if I could, like, get behind and take out these 2. Because they're only going to be able to look forward, surely. They're nailed to a cross. So as long as we can, like, jump over the top of their vision... like, into this bit, we may be able to purge them. Also, the dogs that were playing with the gem that we figured had a, like, soul in it or something. Right. Let's see if we can up to... Sybil has the green one? Which colour does Sybil have? Sybil has the red one. Okay. Oh no, you're having to clean up the Oni mods, as in the ones you know don't work or the ones you don't use. Okay, right. I believe there is a spare wand. It has 4 charges conveniently, yes. Right, let's do... swap that for now. Okay, that's our purge. Right. How far can I get with a... Not particularly far. How far is the purge? With one of our spellcasters, because obviously they have more range. That's because it's not equipped, is it? Okay, let's equip you with a purging. Right, how far can you spellcasting actually reach? So they might actually be in range. Okay, if one of these guys just goes crouch mode, we know roughly where we can get up to. We can get up to there. Okay, Fane. You're on eradication duty. Let's see. Oh, no.
Hold up, Shriekers.
Yeah, I'd already noticed that. Okay, let's see. Oh, look, I can reach. That was lucky. Right. Thankfully, these ones are really good at doing one thing. Sucking the juice out of Shriekers. Okay, who or what are you? Knight of the Four Tessendelus? Okay. Presumably you are hostile? Not, I mean, certainly not being shrieked at, is he? I can't get much closer. That's the problem. Is he going to go away? Hey, Law, how are we? Does it look like he's hostile? The bear isn't. Okay, let's throw a save in here. I'm going to step forward. Just into his vision, not into the Shriekers. So where does that leave us? As long as I don't go past, like, this line here, the Shriekers won't see me. But if I walk to, like, here, he will. What's he going to say?
You! Stop! Explain yourself!
Tell the elf you're God-woken and here to claim your birthright. Feign ignorance, you were just out for a stroll through the woods.
The elf's deep golden eyes go wide. A strange smile dances across his mouth, and he starts to roar with laughter.
You're good other than the shower exploding last night. Jeez, as in, like, there was a faulty pressure valve and it literally exploded from pressure, or as in, like, the actual, like, main shower unit block, the heater, where all the twiddly knobs are, that went kaput. I've just got this image of, like, no water coming out of the shower head. Builds up, and then just boom! Shrapnel everywhere.
The gods chose you as
Oh, it's
their
the shower
champion.
door. Okay.
Run home, little god-woken. You find only death here.
You've killed more void-woken than you can count to get here. You're not turning back now. Snap that you can stand... he can stand aside, or he can turn him into kindling. His choice.
We have all swatted flies. That is not what lies ahead of you. You are not worthy of this temple. Leave. Run back to your hearth. Cower there while death searches for you.
Okay, well, maybe we should have Sybil talk to him then. She is an elf. Tell the elf that you have been to the afterlife and back to get here. You will stand aside to be cut down. He will stand aside or be cut down. To hell with him. Lunge forward, drawing your weapon with one quick fluid motion.
The elf grabs your arm as you turn, his grip iron. Looking back, you see that all the bravado has faded from his face, leaving only a deep sadness.
Truly, you are so willing to walk away from your destiny. To turn your back on the world because you fear for your safety. You may proceed into the temple, but I pray the other Godwoken have more stomach than you.
No, I was only going to walk away to allow Sybil to walk up. I wasn't scared of you. I was just giving our elf a chance to speak to you. Demand to know who he is. Ask the elf about what comes next. How do you ascend divinity? Wonder what the Black Ring are doing here. The island has been overrun.
The elf raises a bushy eyebrow.
One demands from one's lessers. I am your equal, Godwoken. Once, I stand where you stand. My gods chosen, fighting to be the divine. The trials do not kill me, but neither do I triumph. Another becomes divine, and I remain here to serve Tersendelius and protect his chosen.
Shaldor exploded. It was fucking terrifying. It was half asleep. So I was actually in the middle of the night. All you heard was just a boom, a shatter type sound. Aside from the heat, it's too hot. Break out the Simpsons gifs. But other than that, you know, apart from like shower doors exploding, it's been a reasonable weekend. You've wound down, enjoyed yourself. Has there been any more D&D over the weekend? What comes next? How can he protect the Godwoken? Say the island is overrun with Black Ring.
The island is not overrun. This temple stands strong. The other gods were clearly not as powerful as Tersendelius. In his fortress, the Black Ring do not succeed. They do not kill the Godwoken, but they do not fail. Now, knights and Godwoken both cower behind monsters, tied to sticks.
Cowering is no solution. That's what you must do to become divine.
It is not the place of a knight to reveal such things. We walked your path once. You must discover it yourself, as we did. Turn to the gods. Their guidance alone will lead you. May Ralik ever watch over you.
Okay, well, it looks like these things are still liable to scream at us, so... yeah, we will... okay, that's our line of demarcation. So if we have Fane step into the middle there... and then... get chomped. Yep, relax. No more D&D until Thursday. And have you come up with a backup character yet? I know you're talking about your ASMR. Sorry, ASMR. But have you figured out what you would do? Because obviously they don't have to be fully fleshed out, but it's always good to have at least an idea somewhere in the back of your mind. Okay, if everything goes to shit, what do we do? Okay. Right, there's lots of bodies here to pick over, though, isn't there? Also, presuming that this is a protected temple, village, whatever, there may be a trader, though I doubt it very much. Asimir, but other than that, you're not sure. I was thinking cleric again, but I'd also like to give the other classes a spin. So who knows? I'm fairly sure you told me what the party comp was. Okay, Black Mirror. So this is the whole thing about what he was offering down there. This is what the Sallow Man looks through. So we may be able to bluff it. I don't think we've got the persuasion. Because I'm sure it said 6 persuasion required, and we only have 5, I think. Ooh, a note. Mother, you always taught me to do what I believed was right, and so I have. I have a greater freedom here than I ever had, a greater hope in a hopeless world. One day, I hope you'll not only forgive me, but join me too. You are always welcome. Fine, we'll take it. Not important, though. Druid, sorcerer, rogue, cleric, barbarian, and a bard. So, I mean, other available classes would be... I mean, there's a druid and a bard in there, so there's healing available. You could do paladin, I guess, which would still allow you to be like a support type character. Or you can go all out on the attack, can't you? You could be a monk or fighter. I suppose Paladin and the Asimir would work well together, wouldn't they? As a combo. Right. Looks like I stripped everybody of their worth. Yeah. You do enjoy sitting at the back, sniping and supporting. Oh yeah, it has been an hour already. Jeez, okay, I didn't even realise we'd been at it that long. But how are you doing, Noob? Have you managed to squeeze in a stream over the weekend? Because didn't you say your mum was like heading back to work or something? So you know you could actually kind of start planning and organising merchant. There you go. Streams. You did? You streamed yesterday? Was there a little bit of rust you had to shake off, or was it feeling like, okay, we're back in the flow of things straight away? Okay, let's...
A customer. Perhaps you'd like to trade. Find
what
something
the hell kind of creature is him? I mean, it looks like... Oh, I guess he's, he's a lizard, isn't he? He's just got like a weird wolf's head skull on him. You accomplished a notable feat in yesterday's stream. What was that?
His lascivious eyes flick over you to skin-crawling effect.
Vulnerable flesh.
Peruse this thing's wares. Remark that you've never seen a creature like him. And that's where he came. Well, yeah, that was my first thought.
A distant place called Nemesis. I couldn't resist the lure of this world, though. Such bloodshed and despair truly does loosen purse strings.
You finally finished AC Odyssey once and for all. As in, has it been fully uninstalled now? Or is it a case of it's just sit back and... okay, I might go and tinker in the open world, but... So, does this mean you've 100%ed? You've, like, platinumed it, got all the achievements, or it's just, like, all story beats are taken care of? Right. Poisoned and bleeding. Nope, it's not what we're after. We want the knockdown as a potential. Right. We did pick up some shit. Though, to get on his good side, let's see the random crap we've picked up. Anything with like a decent price tag to it, we will not hand over for free. But everything else, we'll try and get this nudged up. So that's got a price tag attached to it. 300. 129. I mean, they're level 13. Sure, okay. 25 at the moment, and up to 47. Okay. $75. That's getting better. Okay, what other things did we pick up? Swap those back. I guess, yeah, I guess the purging one now has had all its charges expunged. So it's not actually any use to us now. So where was the other wand he was using? Fane's wand. Was it the air? 37 to 43? Yeah, it must have been that one. So, yeah. Let's hand that over. Base game and expansions are all completed. No more streams of the game coming. I do not expect any more DLC to be released. Game is still installed. Left a bunch of side quests. Okay. Am I only just realizing that my soundbar thing on the phone is next to the charger? And that would be a problem if I held my phone vertically whilst watching videos. But I don't, so... Oh. I'm not sure exactly what you're saying there. As in, like, actual soundbar, you're worried about, like, the magnets in the speaker or something? Right. Okay, we were going to... I can give that to you then now. Let's give that to me. Right. Do you want a wand with all its charges used?
Can't save you. Not against blades.
407. I would imagine that might bump us up to 100%. 89. Jeez, okay. Getting there.
He gently caresses your...
But perhaps I can.
Right. Anything else random shit-wise we could give him? 67, 72. Some metal stuff. That's actually worth a fair bit. That's probably more than we need. Cheap medallion, terms of endearment. Yeah, how about that? Though that's quite pricey as well. Oh, I know what we were going to do. Let's try and sell that book back. Because we don't need it because we already know it. And it's not just through the weapon we're using.
Your gold can't save you. Not against blades.
384. Hopefully that's close. If we get to like within like 3% of 100%. 100%, there you go. That works. Right, so you're doing transformation stuff. Doesn't look like anything different there. And necromancy. Doesn't matter. We've got our merchant up to 100%. That's all I wanted to do.
He gently caresses your arm.
But perhaps...
Now what we could do with is a fast travel point.
Hear my prayer. Save your children.
Useless. Be at ease, sister. We're safe now.
Priestess Aduna.
The priestess is oblivious to you. Instead, she's locked in frantic, desperate prayer.
Almighty Duna, save
I think he
your
was stroking our
children.
arm.
Deliver us
I was
from the
hoping it was
void.
our arm he was stroking.
Almighty Duna, save your children. Deliver us from the void. Almighty
Adopt a
Duna.
commanding tone and proclaim that you, Duna, have answered her call. What does she want?
The priestess breaks off her prayer just long enough to shoot you a look of disgust.
Get away from me, foul blasphemer.
Well, at least we shut her up for a moment. Lost Knight. Lizard Monk.
Have you been to the temple of Zolstissa? Is the King's Knight safe? Is Zolstissa's chosen champion safe?
Because I think we checked out all the island. Can we see Zolstissa? Zolstissa.
Almighty Duna, hear my prayer. Save your
Luna.
children.
Zolstissa. Okay, there we go.
Useless.
Yeah. Okay, it's crumbling into the lava, but I guess it's still standing. We couldn't get much further because the guy that has a hypnotic hold over
Be at ease, sister.
Sybil is like guarding the gates, isn't he?
Hear my prayer. Save your children.
Useless.
Okay, this is just going back to the entrance. Where's the nearest fast travel point? This kind of feels like... I think this is the gate to the main temple, I would imagine. One of these hopefully acts as a...
Have you been to the temple of Zolstissa? Is the King's Knight safe? Is Zolstissa's chosen champion safe?
He's already dead.
Such dreadful news. I thank you for your kindness, but I fear that all is lost. I shall pray for his redemption, and for ours.
He lowers his head, closes his eyes, and silently begins to pray.
Okay, right. We were heading up here.
What a structure.
No matter the cost.
I am at the ready.
Glory.
The elf prays hard, his eyes tight shut.
Soon, Tirsen Delius will give us the power to smash the ring and all our enemies.
Tell him he's wrong, tell him he's right, tell him that someone even more powerful than Tersendalis will soon rise. Leave him in his ignorance.
I have heard enough.
Oh,
Your
Gareth!
words mean nothing to me, Alexander.
Oh,
The bishop, no matter the cost.
oh, okay, things are about to kick off. Let's definitely throw a save in here. We're about to murder
Listen to me.
Alexander.
I have heard enough.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
The bishop, no matter
6.
the cost.
Plus, we're going to have
ready.
Gareth on side.
Magisters, lower your weapons. Gareth, listen to me.
I have heard enough.
We're just looping through that dialogue.
Your words mean nothing to
Yeah.
me, Alexander.
So we're talking about AC Odyssey, and now the game needs to update. Lol.
I am at the ready.
Irony. It's probably small patch. It's probably a small update patch or something, not actually anything to do with the gameplay.
Enough. Your words mean nothing to me, Alexander.
Protect the bishop, no matter the cost.
Okay, so there's 6 of them.
Magisters, lower your weapons.
Okay, let's find out what happens when we go into this. We've got an autosave as well.
I
4 gigs? Okay.
Enough! Your words mean nothing to me, Alexander.
I will have your head, Seeker.
Be at ease, Magister Rowe. Weapons down. Gareth, I have done you a grave injustice. I was deceived, and I was too weak, too naive to see it.
Alexander holds his hands outwards towards Gareth, his blade resting flat across his palms, a gesture of goodwill and peace.
Call out to Gareth. Alexander is right. He is no enemy the Seekers believe him to be. Not anymore. Bellow Alexander. He must explain himself. Hold still. Your actions depend on what happens next. Cheer Gareth on. If he wants to slay Alexander here and now, you have his back. Let's have an explanation, shall we?
Whatever Alexander's reply might have been, it is drowned by Gareth's alarming chuckle.
It's too hot to focus? Oh no. Oh, I missed that bit. Gonna go and do the 10-hour-ish of French homework. Jeez, that's a lot of homework.
Godwoken, have you come to witness the death of the noble coward? How fortunate. You can tell the tale of Lucien's other wayward son. This slug defends his own cruelty on the basis of ignorance. He expects me to forgive him for everything he's taken from me. Every fallen seeker, every friend, every slain Godwoken. My own parents. He says this to me while their flesh still rots in the graves I dug for them. I've forgotten nothing. Alexander, you are the sinner, yet the gods have allowed us to suffer for it. I would kill you 100 times over if given the chance.
Urge Gareth to lower his weapon. He must overcome his cruelty and rage. Demand that he yield. The quest for a divine supersedes his juvenile need for revenge. Raise your weapon. You will join Gareth in battle against Alexander. Alexander must live. He is the key to this conflict. Prepare to defend him from Gareth. Turn away. You want nothing to do with this squabble. It is between the two of them. Are we murdering people yet? I don't know. Let's see whether we can win a strength persuasion. Yes, we can.
Gareth looks to you, then to Alexander. He digs his teeth into his lower lip until blood seeps out from the tender skin. The silence is thick, yet neither Gareth nor Alexander move.
You are not Damien. You are not Damien. Damien. My sins have been as great as yours, Alexander. I've just been too blind to see them. It's just your father. You could forgive Alexander when I could not, Godwoken. I hope you show me the same kindness. I will meet you aboard the Lady Vengeance when you are ready.
Okay, well, we didn't have to murder everybody. But we still might. They are Magisters, after all. While you finish Odyssey, I have now have added a new game to the docket. Oh, go on then. What are you going to be playing next? I guess we'll talk to Alexander.
That seeker was out for my blood. You have most impressive skills of persuasion, sorcerer.
Frown. Isn't he supposed to be dead? Remark that the last you saw of him, he was in a coma aboard the Lady Vengeance. What happened? Move to attack.
My destiny was unveiled to me in the Hall of Echoes, at last. I realized how Dallas had been sabotaging me all along.
Ask how.
She had her accomplice, Friedemann, pose as someone who could train me how to master my Godwoken powers. But it was a lie. They sought to hinder, not help. While I was being occupied by Friedemann, Dallas began taking over the Order. I confronted them once I returned from the Hall of Echoes, and the pair of them tried to kill me. They must be Black Ring agents, tasked with preventing me from ascending. They won't succeed, though. I know what needs to be done, and I have good, loyal Magister and Paladin companions to help me see that it is done.
Say that you can't allow that to happen. Remark that he isn't the only Godwoken who could ascend. He makes him think he should What makes him think he should be divine above all others? Say that you seek the council. Does he know how to access it? Growl that he's already caused immeasurable suffering thanks to his pogrom against sorcerers. He's not fit to be a savior, not fit to be divine. You found a fix regarding the scrubbers, or rather, you're still testing it. Oh, never mind. Okay. It still doesn't work.
I was born for this duty. As long as he lived, my father groomed me to take his place, to speak for the gods. And make no mistake, divinity is a duty, not a reward. Others may be able to claim the mantle, but only I can shoulder the burden, the responsibility.
Demand that he tell you what he knows about the council.
Or what? Your threats carry no weight.
Rise and Rome. Also, still to finish Quake 2 with the RTX stuff. Okay. Isn't Rise relatively short? I think it's like a 20, 30-hour game at most. Is this going to be the palate cleanser coming off Assassin's Creed, which I'm guessing you've ploughed probably close to 100 hours in? I know it's a big game, isn't it?
But you are desperate. That much is clear. Make yourself of use to me, and I shall help you unlock the council. You must strike down the one who leads the Black Ring on this island. That is my price.
Agree to help and ask what he knows about the Black Ring leader. That's why he doesn't get rid of the Black Ring leader himself. Say that you're not interested. There must be some other way to access the council.
Do you really think the future divine should take such risks? Besides, you're the one seeking help. Perhaps you can put your murderous skills to use for the greater good.
Hey, Curious Octavius. What's this game? This is Divinity Original Sin 2. Think classic kind of tabletop RPGs, but in video game form. In fact, the developers of this, Larian Studios, are the ones that are going to be doing Baldur's Gate 3, the actual D&D property. But it's essentially huge, sweeping RPG where anything goes, with a party of 4 just murdering their way across the world to become divine. But anyway, how are you doing, Curious? 170 hours in Odyssey alone. Oh, is that just the base game and not the expansion stuff as well? You're entirely new to games in general. I only understand a bit of that. Okay, so presumably you've heard of D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, the kind of the classic, almost Tolkien fantasy realm. You got your elves, you've got your dwarves, all that kind of thing, fighting giant evils. But obviously in Dungeons and Dragons you can do whatever you can imagine, because it has rules, but because it's like not built around a video game, the rules are fluid. Think that kind of setup, but in a video game form. So you're not interested. There must be another way to access it. Let's just take our leave. I don't want to agree to anything yet. Also, it ain't stealing if it's not red. Oh, and everybody wants to talk to me now. Okay, well, let's chat over here, shall we? Talk amongst yourselves.
Thinking the same thing. Alexander wants to be the new divine.
Alexander the Divine, I can see that. Over my purged body, literally. Alexander doesn't have it in him.
He hardly has his father's qualities. Besides, he's not to be trusted.
Over my dead body.
Far be it from me to judge the plain, simple mind that dwells within that man's skull. But, no. Simply, no.
Okay, right, we were going to go root around in all the boxes and barrels, and just in case there's anything useful. Nope. Just no. Like I will say, we are still looking for a possible fast travel point somewhere. Ooh, hello, can we get up there? Is it possible? Can't reach. What if I was to fly? Send somebody else up there that can fly. There you go. Can you use your teleport? There you go. $431 gold. Lovely. Right. Seriously considering adding the Final Fantasy games to the stream docket, the ones on Steam, on the BlueStacks emulator, of course. So, I'm trying to figure out which ones. Oh, thank you for the follow there, Curious Octavius. Hopefully you enjoy your stay with us. I'm trying to think which ones I know are on Steam. So, I'm pretty sure this Final Fantasy VII remake is on there. 10 and 10-2. Can't think of what other ones are definitely on Steam. As for the ones that are like the emulated ones that you could play through BlueStacks, I'm not sure. We climb down there, we can. But have you had any issues using BlueStacks yet? Because I mean, it's supposedly it's pretty good, but you know, the only thing with like running emulators is it's not ever going to be like 100% perfect. There's always going to be a few technical snags here and there because it's basically doing a thing that the original code of the games and apps and that weren't designed to do. How would you recommend I get into Dungeons and Dragons? The easiest and most obvious way is to watch some of the big streams of it. So the obvious ones to go to would be Critical Role, High Rollers would be another one, if you prefer the English accent. I'm trying to think of another group. Oh, what's the podcast with the McElroy family? It's what is it? Adventure Zone. On Steam, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including the remaster. 9, 10, 10, 2, 11, 12. Okay. What do you do in it? It's very hard to... It's... Like I said, imagine... Presumably you know of Lord of the Rings. So imagine like the whole kind of party thing in Lord of the Rings. You've got the hobbits, you've got the human followers and the elves and the dwarves going on a big fantasy quest to, in Lord of the Rings case, to destroy the ring and save the world and that. It's very much that kind of idea. Obviously people reflavor it to suit whatever they want as a campaign. But it's classic... There's you know, giants and trolls, and there's dragons. Obviously, it's in the title. All that kind of thing. That you go and kill them, or there's like you can use persuasion. You can maybe out-talk enemies, but it's all about go defeat the big bad, get loot, get stronger, get better, go fight something even more difficult. So you start off like lowly level 1, and all you can do is possibly survive against a group of goblins. By the time you hit level 20, you're basically demigods, and you can defeat ancient dragons that have been alive for, you know, 500 years and have breath that would melt through a mountain and that. So it's that kind of idea. You slowly build up as you would in like a fantasy setting. Anyway, let's talk to the last forest tiger.
Eyes closed, the tiger seems to be praying.
I am the last of my hide, my stripe, my streak. All of us but I fell dead in the mist when the two legs had their war. I pray to thee to bring us back, to save us from our end.
She cocks her head to listen to a voice you cannot hear.
If the covenant be in good faith, O black-winged god, and all the forest tigers shall return, then I shall accept your...
Wait, tell her not to listen to the voice. Black-winged god. Is that the god king, the Voidwoken one? The fact that there's the option there, tell her not to listen to the voice. Yeah.
She opens her eyes and turns to you.
Or what? Shall you kill me with your fog of death like you did my cousins? This is our only chance to live.
Promise that when you are divine, you shall make sure the forest tigers are restored. Tell her that if she swears to the covenant, she may never get her true self back. Tell her the covenant is a lie. It brings only death. Con is my highest, but I feel like the intelligence persuasion is probably the way to go. I'm not very smart. I have good persuasion, but I'm not particularly smart. Success impossible.
She closes her eyes. A low growl rises in her throat.
They all shall die, my king, and I shall start.
She stares directly at you and bares her teeth.
With the He-Man.
Okay, well, was there no way of saving the last forest tiger? We're gonna make an entire species extinct. No intention of doing Final Fantasy 13 though. Games sucks. Where was our last save? I think we quick saved. Yeah, quick saved after Gareth disappeared. I wonder if there is a way of dissuading the tiger so it does live? I'm intrigued to know. Just the fact that it said there was no way to persuade it. I kind of feel like there should be. Right, let's get the gold, because we did do that. Okay. And is there another path to that? So this is where it's at, isn't it? So we could come down here. I wonder if anybody's gonna... If we talk to anybody else, whether they'll actually give us clues as to... Oh, hello, there's source over here. Can we talk to that person? Elven High Priestess. So there is a patch of source here.
Godwoken, the mother tree calls you. Follow the spirit. Climb to the heart of the tree. The mother awaits.
Okay, is this one for Sybil on her own? Could a beginner play this? Yes, the beginner could. I mean, I will tell you, it's a huge sprawling game. So it may take a little while getting into it, but it's tutorialized pretty well. And if you've played any kind of RPG of any sort where you get to do like character creation and that, you can have fun creating your own kind of I suppose, Persona in game, but then there are actually like stock characters you can pick from, so you could just pick a character and play them. So it has many options. This is why I keep saying it's very similar to like D&D and other like tabletop RPGs in that sense, because it has more options than a normal PC or video game would have, I would say. I guess we can't go any higher. I'm wondering if... Well, let's throw a save in here, just in case, because she said the tree wants to talk to us. Oh, here we go. To the heart. Sure. Okay. The heart of the tree is red. Elven Scion. I thought I was... isn't Sybil like the last scion of the elves? Jelly room. Let's talk to Mama. In any RPG, I tend to play prominently with warriors, since they can do offensive attacks. These I presume that was supposed to be steel stuff, not still stuff. White mages cast defensive magic, black mages cast offensive magic, red mages can do magic and wield warrior weapons, bards. Yeah, I mean, if you've never like played any RPGs and not too familiar with like the classic tropes of it all, like the archetypes in all these kind of games are, you have your warrior, straight up fighter, does a lot of sword and board, you know, large sword, shield, is there to fight, protect the party. You have like a spin on that, which is like a paladin type character, normally a little more like of a divine. They're a holy warrior, essentially. So again, tends to be like sword and board, but they're like almost like warrior priests. So they're in touch with faith, so they can normally do a bit of healing. On that route, there's like priests and cleric type characters, which are all about healing the party.
Mother, you don't look well.
Then you have your usual kind of spellcasters, the ones that are throwing out fireballs and things like that. Popular spin on that is the bard, especially in... of course I read the last thing. The bards that can fuck out of your party. Yeah, I was expanding on that. I was getting to bards. Bards is a spellcaster class in, like, D&D. Are all about, like, trying to out-talk the bad guys in, like, social situations. But when it comes into a fight, they become very kind of support-type class that, you know, provide the party with, like, inspiration and buffs and things like that. What are the other classic archetypes? A ranger type character. Your classic elf with a bow. So just kind of squishy, but they're really good at like shooting from a distance and doing a stupid amount of damage. And the other archetype that's good at doing a lot of damage is the rogue thief type character, because they're all about sneaking up behind an enemy and then just sinking a blade into their back and doing a stupid amount of damage. But if that person was to turn around and then stab them with a large sword, they'll probably fall down dead. Only games you've played are Persona 5 and Battle Brothers. Should this be your next game? Well, Persona 5 is a huge game with... I mean, that has the dungeon crawling aspect and the social aspect. So that's actually a pretty good example of an RPG, but it's obviously a more of a Japanese RPG. It's a different take on what a Western RPG and like the classic medieval setting of it. Monks, summoners, samurais, ninjas. Yeah, I mean, monk is another kind of classic fighter archetype, but it's not about using weapons. You are the weapon. Summoners are in that like spellcaster type thing, but rather than, you know, lobbing fireballs, then they are more about summoning creatures and elementals and things like that. I say ninja would fall into like the rogue archetype, samurai into like the fighter archetype. I'm trying to explain in like the simplest terms possible, but it's one of those you kind of have to learn by either watching like a whole variety of these types of games or just jumping in feet first and discovering as you go on your own. Yes, the summoners, they summon because they're normally pretty squishy themselves, aren't they? They put somebody else or something else out there in front of them because, you know, a stiff breeze would knock them over, personally. So they don't really want to be involved in the fight. They want to just like, here, you go fight that thing over there. Right, okay, let's talk to the Scion.
I am the Scion of the Mother Tree. Her heart speaks through me.
The Scion of the Mother Tree. Let me talk to her, please. She and I have business.
Nod your assent, yep.
The Mother is in danger. A shadow hunts her. You must rid us of the shadow. The Shadow Prince is on this island, seeking our annihilation. He is the master of the House of Shadows. He is a terror that breathes. You know him simply as the Master, Sabine. It is time for vengeance. You must cut off its breath, then bring me its heart.
The Master. Where
Well,
is
we know where he is. He's over at the temple in all the lava, isn't he?
He is a lizard. No doubt he slithers close to the temple of his fork-tongued goddess. Beware, for he brings the shadows with him.
Not understanding and then learning is fun. Yeah. We get a little too deep in the conversations, we do. Right, well, apparently I'm not allowed to touch the heart. Maybe that would be an insult to the Mother Tree. Right, also, is there anything else here I should be picking up? I guess not.
Sabine touches your arm.
Look, it's Sahela.
Sabine, it is so good to see you once more.
Oh, this is the blind girl we saved.
It is of the greatest importance.
I wonder if that's not the permanently blinded thing? It looks like she's almost possessed by shadows.
I am in Fort Joy, but I do not see you there. From the fort I escape, as you do. At last I see clearly. I know what must be done. The mother is sick. She is weak. Her grip slips at last. You make her so. You kill her scions. You are strong now, Sabine. You are prime scion. You are God-woken. This is a unique opportunity. The impossible is now possible. Kill her. Free us from her tyranny, please. Finish what you start. One more kill. You must strike at her heart. Do this for me. Do this for all of us. Set us free.
You want the Mother Tree dead? Quite the change of heart since last we met.
Like I said, this thing swirling around her head is basically showing she's been possessed or something.
I know, but now she is weak. I can speak truth. The mother stops progress. The mother stops lovers. The mother forbids. The mother commands. The mother plots. The mother wants vengeance. She is hollow. But all elves want is to live. I know I can count on you, Sabine. You who loves her freedom above all. You must climb the temple to find the mother's heart. and then you must destroy it. Set yourself free, Sabine. Set us all free.
The others seem to have made this place into a stronghold. This is where we part ways, I think. Thanks. I'll make sure that Pierce's sacrifice is recorded. He won't be forgotten. Until next time.
Okay, right. He had nothing to do with us, so we'll just leave him here. Oh, and we get a fancy bow. 64 to 79. Well, Sybil's been using a bow occasionally. That's a much better bow. Finesse, huntsman, and ranged. Finesse, wits, and ranged. Okay. That's going in Sybil's bag. That's a unique one, so we put that back on the boat. I don't trust her. She's definitely been possessed. Your brother got you into games. They're fun. Not for long. You're not going to be deprived for much longer. I mean, I haven't actually played Battle Brothers. I know of it and I've seen bits and pieces of it, so I can't really judge. Persona 5 is one of those I've said if I ever got a PS4, that would be one of the first ones on the list I would want to play. I feel like that's a good entry into like the Persona series, and like I said, it's a good entry into like the wider genre of like RPGs and JRPGs specifically.
Sabine, it is good to see you. We are free, Sabine. Now, where are your friends?
Right, okay, so let's leave her be. Oh, actually, we got the updates on our quest log, didn't we? Salomon, Bella the Mountain, helping Alexander, Mother Tree, here we go. The Mother Tree asked us to track down the Shadow Prince. The Elven Scion asked us to kill the Shadow Prince and bring his heart to the Mother Tree. Is this wise? To liberate the elves, Sahala wants the Mother Tree dead. Do we help her? So this is another thing with, like... Some RPGs do this, Octavius. So, they give you a moral dilemma. This is obviously the same quest line, but there's branching paths here. We either do as the Mother Tree wants us to do, or we kill it. We have to, like, make a moral choice, and also, like... from a role-playing point of view, what would the character do? Because one of these... there's probably good and bad consequences for each of these, so we have to go, okay, we'll make a decision and go with it. Yeah, Noob's one of the mods here. Noob will try and keep in touch with everyone. Some RPGs do it so blandly that people will just say the same thing over and over, not really impacting any story. Yeah, I mean, like with a lot of things in life, there's good versions of the, you know, the book, the film, the TV show, the game, or whatever, or there's specific genres, and then there's badly done versions of it. So there is a scope there, but normally as a genre, RPGs that have, like, classic tropes that they stick to. Okay, well, we'll definitely throw a save in here. And I want to know, we were going to see if there was a way of talking to the tiger without, you know, getting into a fight with it. Maybe if... No, Sybil has no persuasion whatsoever anyway. Yeah, because, I mean... Persuasion 5. 0. 1. 2. Yeah. If anybody's going to do any talking, it's me.
Eyes closed, the tiger...
I am the last.
She cocks her head.
If the covenant be in good faith, O black-winged god.
She opens her eyes.
Or what? Shall you kill me with your fog of death like you did my cousins?
Success is impossible, yeah.
You.
She closes her... She stares.
With that...
Like I said, it looks like anything we say to the tiger is going to end up in a fight. Maybe we're not supposed to talk to the tiger yet. Maybe there's... Maybe we find a tiger cub out there in the world and we bring it back. And it will get a new lease on life.
Eyes closed.
So we did the intelligence and we did the constitution.
The covenant.
She opens her eyes.
The other thing was wits.
Shall you
Yeah. Success is impossible talking to it.
She stares.
I'm pretty sure letting the conversation play out, you know, just sat there listening to it, talking to its hell god, is probably going to result in the same thing as well. So I feel like there is something else out in the world, on the island somewhere, which will change events.
Eyes closed.
I am the...
She cocks her.
If the covenant be in
Watch
good
and
faith,
see what happens next.
She stares directly at you.
With the...
Yeah, see, told you. Anything's going to end in the fight. So we leave the tiger be for the time being. I don't want to kill the last of a species if I can avoid it. That's my moral choice. I mean, we would probably be able to murder it quite easily, but I feel like there's probably better ways to deal with that situation. Okay. So we've got the heart of the tree thing. There was another person stood here, wasn't there? Oh, feel free to ask questions, Octavius. I mean, we might not always come up with the best answers, but you can always ask the questions.
Ho there, hopeful. I belong to Tyrsendilius. To whom are you sworn?
Tell him you'll swear to all of them, if you can find them. Lie you're sworn to Tyrsendilius. Tell him you're sworn to no god. Tell him you're devoted to Rallic, of course. Ask to trade. Laugh and turn away. You don't want to get into that, barrel of apples. Let's do the human thing.
Inside you, Rallic rumbles in protest.
Can I interest you in a short discussion about the merits of Tyrsendilius, the poet of the woods, the god of the elves, and others?
The being inside you rumbles a very clear no.
Change the subject. Ask if he has anything to trade. Bid him tell you about his god. Note that he's no elf. Ask why a lizard would devote himself to Tyrsendilius.
Because, my friend, when I offered myself to her, she never answered. I was God-woken, and I failed her. But she, too, failed me. When she learned that I could not crush my own compassion, Solstice deserted me. She deserted all of us. I renounced her, and Tyrsendilius came to me. He soothed me with his gentle words, and I was whole once more. He could do the same for you, if you would have him when you fail.
Tell him you don't intend to fail. Ask how you may avoid his mistakes. Change the subject. Ask if he has anything to trade. Hey, Teapot! We may not come up with the best answers, but we will come up with some answers nonetheless. Exactly. Are you off, are you? No worries, Octavius. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. And enjoy playing Persona, and maybe giving this one a go as well.
No one ever does. But so far, no one has found the ruthlessness their gods demand. Me, I serve Tirsan Dilius. I am at your service. How may I help you?
He takes a deep breath, then bows to you.
I was not ruthless enough to be divine. I could not earn entry to the Council's great
house hunting, ooh.
But I may serve those who may, if they serve Tirsan Dilius. How can I help you?
How do I avoid your
prayed
mistakes?
To the altars of all 7 gods, all across the island, and pledged my allegiance. You must do the same, and hope they hear you. But most of all, you must be ruthless, where I was not.
Wonder if perhaps the 7 were disappointed in him. Ask him how he gained entry to the Council of 7.
I prayed to the altars of all 7 gods. You must be ruthless, where I was not. If it may help you, I wish you well.
Okay, he's an archer, plus he has some melee skills.
Be at ease, sister. We're safe now.
Almighty Duna, hear my
Yeah, okay, so you've just got all the...
Save your children.
There isn't anything new there.
Useless.
Okay. Right. Like I said, we could do with like a fast travel point here somewhere. But... Ah, hello. I knew there had to be one. There it is. I was going to say, this is the equivalent of like a village. There's got to be a fast travel point. Thank you. It was hiding under one of the platforms. Okay, that works. Okay, where does all this go? Well, there's Source over here, and there's Lunar Shrine. Ah, this is where we have to go after we've spoken with all the gods, clearly. So this is our ultimate destination to get into the wellspring, probably. So, have you, in house hunting, is it literally, are you just browsing through the websites and, like, looking at images so far? Have you actually managed to go around any places and poke around and have a look? House hunting, you need a really big cannon. They are a bit tough to take down. But also, anything hidden? No. I guess there's probably something guarding here as well. Hey, Panda! Oh, this is actually directing us to where their temples might actually be, it looks like. There's a bunny rabbit. Let's go talk to the bunny. My weekend weren't too bad. I was up until playing D&D on Sunday night until like 2:30 in the morning. It might have been something to do with the 8-hour time difference between me and the rest of the party, but.
Yeah, wow, what a shock, yeah.
Ask the rabbit if he's alright.
Huh? What? Oh, hi, so, yeah, hey, here's the thing, don't get too close to the sticky out thing with the shape thing near the door, thing's dangerous, what a shock, bye.
Okay, so there's a turret. Eternal conductor. It's an eternal conductor. So, as in, like, if we replace Fane on top of it, it would conduct him. It's Smithy, but a rabbit from Gavin and Stacey. I never would have pieced that together myself, but yes, that's very apt. Okay, theoretically, we've spoken with our... Is that the human one? Human pillar? Okay, maybe it did say something about the sequence. So maybe we have to activate these in a certain sequence. Once we've done all the altars. Right. Does it look like there's anything around here? Oh, of course we've got the big... Yeah, okay, let's go talk with the wolves, shall we? Yeah, they're messing with this jewel, which we were fairly sure had somebody's soul in it, just from how we were interpreting things going on. Snout and dagger.
2 Black Ring wargs, heaving, stinking mounds of gristle and malice, play like puppies with a large crimson gem.
Reach out and pet the nearest warg, reach for the gem. Well, if we reach for the gem, we're going to lose a hand. I'm pretty sure this will do the same.
Pause. Away. Now.
Pet the warg, tell them their toy is very pretty. Ask them if you can play with the gem. Take some meat from your pack, dangle it towards them. Reach into your pack until your fingertips touch flesh. Take out the body part and show it to the wargs. D&D would be fun to try someday. Have you never played? Presumably you're in touch with the kind of the zeitgeist enough panda to know what's going on with it, or maybe occasionally caught a clip of something online, whether it's Critical Role or some random podcast, or even just references on like Stranger Things. As I said, I've not spent too much time with it. It's literally over the last few months I've started playing. And at most I've played, 4 sessions of one campaign and maybe 3-4 sessions of a different campaign. So I'm still very much in early stages, because both these campaigns are different versions of it. So it's one I can definitely wrap my head around more. I'll say that much. Let's ask if I can play with the gem.
Well, maybe.
Okay, maybe.
Strength persuasion. Tell them that if they don't give you the gem, you'll kick the shit out of them. We'll kick the shite out of them, right? Okay. Point towards the forest. Tell them you saw a cat. It was blind and tied up, and if they run, they'll catch it. You'll mine the gem till they get back. Announce in a firm tone that it's your turn to play with the gem. Ask them who's a good doggy and tell them good dogs share. Strength is definitely our highest stat, but I kind of like the idea of going, there's a cat out there, you go grab that, I will look after it. I kind of like the ability to maybe trick them. There we go.
No.
Yes. I'm hungry. Gonna find food.
Okay. Yes.
2 tight-bound masses of hair and fang amble away in search of food.
We tricked the puppies. It's like we just told them there was a squirrel, didn't we? Okay, right.
The gem feels both extremely hot and extremely cold, and yet sits comfortably in your hand. Within the crimson crystal,
Good
a
doggos.
galaxy of stars seems to twinkle, and beyond the stars lies a strange and wondrous realm. The stars swirl and move, and form a face, the face of an imp.
Looky, looky, looky here! What's red and black and blue all over?
Ask if the riddle does not normally... That's not how the riddle normally goes. It's black and white and red all over. You know this one. A hamster in a blueberry press. Tell the gem your nanny bored you senseless with riddles as a child. You don't know the answer and you don't care. I'm doing the jester one. Give the obvious answer 2. Think on a moment. Take 1 away. You have 1. That's probably 3. Try that. Tell the gem the answer is right in front of your face. Then cross your eyes. Tell the gem to give up its secrets, or you'll smash it into 1,000 pieces and make a necklace for your mother. Okay, let's do... You take 1 away. You have 1.
The imp's face shatters into 1 billion stars once more. The gem returns to its inert state.
So I was wondering if the... Also, back to earlier conversation, a lot of the older Final Fantasy games are on mobile as well as some exclusive games, so I get those through BlueStacks, but the only one I have is Final Fantasy Dimensions. Wasn't that like a Game Boy version, I think? Yes, they probably will want their toy back. Though I guess we've just got a random gem now. Where is it? Well, I'm not seeing a large ruby. Oh, there it is. Galaxy of stars swirls within. The gem seems to be begged to be used. Shall we have somebody else use it? Let's have Fane use it. Being a scholar. Grasp the gem firmly. Ooh.
The face dissolves, and the stars begin to swirl. And so too does your head, as you are taken to...
We're inside a clockwork gem.
Within a single gem.
Incredible.
Game Boy Final Fantasy games suck. That's why I upgraded Final Fantasies 1, 2, and 4 to the PSP. They're so much better on the latter handheld. Yeah. Okay. Right, we've got mines to deal with. Well, let's take charge of the party. We have been slowed. Killed by haste. Let's see if we can haste our way out of this. Technically, Sybil can haste herself by casting that. No, the slow just, yeah. We're not getting rid of the slowed ability. Yeah. Well, at least not permanently.
The machine is manipulating time itself. I'm in a hurry here.
There's bound to be some notes on how to restore time Teleportation scroll, ink pot and quill, sheets of paper. So we clicked something. I was going to say it looked like a button of some sort. Also, the heavy metal boxes. Ah, here we go. Right, that's what the metal boxes are for. Really? There's nothing on the table to pick up? Okay. Yoink that. It's a heavy one. It shouldn't smash, should it? If we were to teleport it. Yeah, 6,000 health. I think it's going to be fine. Right, I don't think that's on a button currently, is it? Never had one on the NES. One of the NES Final Fantasy games until now. The very first Final Fantasy is on NES Classic. Oh, of course, and you managed to go out and pick up a NES Classic, didn't you? Have the NES and SNES minis had much use? Because you did get both, didn't you? You managed to track down versions of each. So you stand there just in case I can't see it from here. Nope, there. I was trying to click on me. Okay, so that looks like all the buttons that can be pressed. Unless there's another one hidden somewhere else. Did get both. They're not hooked up yet, though. Don't ever see myself streaming the first Final Fantasy on the NES Mini. The original gameplay feels way too slow for your liking. I mean, it was like one of the forerunners of the JRPG genre, so it kind of makes sense that it would probably not be as on point as other versions. Right, let's grab heavy metal box. Okay. How far can I teleport this thing? We open the door. Goody. Though we're still moving very, very slowly. Right. We know there's traps here. Lots of traps. There's some heavy boxes to place on the buttons, though. Goddamn chronomancers. Could play in your downtime, but not definitely, definite not for stream it. Your brother said he'd stream it if he could. I mean, you've got an excuse. It is late at night for you. I like how the stack of books is slowly wobbling. It's a little precarious. Brewer's appendix, sheet of paper. Stone skin potion. Okay. Gag order. Lovely. Fire resistance. Also, that's a potion there. Fire resistance. Keep seeing all these sheets of paper. We're not actually used any yet. I know you're supposed to use them to craft scrolls. Ah, there's the imp. Can we teleport? Is the imp dead? The imp's dead, isn't it? Ooh, I can't see past the steam. I see. And it's electrified steam as well. Right, does it actually cover... No, there is a space here. Ah, shit, no. Damn it, separate out. Thank you. All you guys, move away. Come on, move quicker. Right. Because I didn't separate her out. They all wanted to join her. Impish Handbook. Emergency protocol! In case of interdimensional meltdown, please deactivate the core to ensure the continuity of existence. We would urge all who may come into contact with the core to exert caution, and many rely on the existence of to exist. For more intimate views of the end of the existence, we suggest following the pipes. Okay, so we've got to follow the pipes. Hey, Sienna! Also, is there anything here? Thunderbolt grenade, lovely. And a spoon. I see you've played Knifey Spoony before. Also, I wonder if we can... Do we reckon that's the core? It did say follow the pipes. These definitely feel like parts of a core, don't they? No, that's the core. That's the core. Dynanention. I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to pronounce that. Was it something I read on the sheet and it didn't come out quite right? What was on the piece of paper? The piece of paper said... Oh, no, there's the journal. Interdimensional. I'm sure I said interdimensional, but... right, let's shift that money across to me. That's mine as well. I guess I take the book. And the mushroom can go to Fane. As can the hair. Right. Don't have any books. Oh, shit. I thought she was on the other side. Shit. Fine. We'll slowly get electrocuted. It doesn't matter. I thought I teleported back out. Well, not teleported, but... You know what I mean. Right, there's also another imp here. Can we just stand on these buttons? Will that open the door? No, that sets fire to shit. Okay. The door is locked. Does it look like... I'm going to separate everybody out. In fact, Sybil, just because it's quicker doing it this way. Can you do anything to this?
An acorn is not the answer, but it may be close. Closer than a chicken, at least. Answer search continues.
It's not the acorn that our little squirrel pal's looking for, is it? I mean, there is a... I kind of think we might be able to teleport through there. If I can see it through the gap in the door. Let's see. If I go right up to this and teleport through. No. It's not going to let us, unfortunately. What about if I use my teleport? Nope. It's preventing us circumventing the puzzles, apparently. Okay, there's multiple buttons here. And whatever that is. Okay, it ultimately leads to the core. Does look like there's... Yeah, it says it advises use following the pipes. We can get the pipes to about here. Also, that's a also almost looks like an altar to a imp god. I wonder if there's something on this platform we need. But we're certainly supposed to go down there somehow. Okay, if we were to join back up and then use the map to fast travel back to here. We'll use Sybil because, you know, it's just quicker that way. And she's slowed again. Unless there's anything there we're not seeing. Nope. Okay, let's carry on following the pipes, just in case there's something hidden down here. It's probably a key or something, I would imagine. No. I mean, does it look like I can teleport across? Let's have a look. I can!
Hostile threat detected. Executing operator extirpation in 3...
Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but there are ways around it. Reach for the giant ball of light. Complete the countdown in your head. 1. Touch it? I guess we touch it.
Extirpation aborted. Returning to primary task. On touching the glowing ball of light, Text appears before your eyes.
Okay.
Threat de-escalated. Returning to primary task. Answer search running.
If it's looking for answers, ask what the question is. What is the meaning of life, the universe, and everything? Tell it all the imps are dead.
What is the universe? Answer not yet found. Search incomplete. Estimated search time 358,910,227 years. Estimated search time 350. Abnormal seismic activity threatened primary task operations. Operator sabotage suspected. To protect core functionality and data retention, first-level security measures were activated. Operator submitted override string. Large quadrupeds are playing with the framing device. The likelihood of quadrupeds having the capacity of play was calculated at 1 in 2.
Okay, so it's complaining about because the dogs were, the wargs were playing with the gem. It went into security shutdown mode.
The likelihood of an operator lying about quadrupeds shaking the framing device was also calculated at 1 in 2. Operator's manner and language indicated hostility to the machine. Operator was identified as most likely primary threat. Extirpation was deemed the safest and most logical action. Threat de-escalated, returning to primary task. Answer search running.
Okay, well there we go. We cheated, kind of, by following the pipes and teleporting. Fine light leggings, Constitution, HP and dodging. Metal coat, 318 physical, 61 magical, Constitution, Hydra Fist, Flick chilled. Water wand, Shadow Whispers. Let's take the... It is a level 17, so we can't wear them yet anyway. I'm kind of thinking the trousers. Let's take the trousers. That was a legitimate strategy. No cheese here. Yeah, I did find the clue. I just want to know if we can work our way back and actually find anything that was missing. Also, we're still slowed, though, which is unfortunate. Right, anything in the bookcases? I mean, if this whole thing has been, like, hunting for the secrets of the universe, there might be some, like, important documents somewhere. Also, what happens if we touch the altar of Zanteza? Now, Zanteza,
You reach out to touch the altar. Its cold surface a curious foil to the thrumming and clanging metal that surrounds you.
Pray to the altar of the goddess of mirth. Sure.
Your vision clouds, your head swims, and when the fog clears, you are still standing in the imp temple. You look around in confusion. This doesn't seem right. There's a cough behind you. Turning, you see Zanteza. Not some allegorical figure, not some awe-inspiring god, just her. She's leaning against one of the struts on the platform, taking you in.
Moon.
Well, that was easy. Thank her and go on your way. What? Ask why she'd just give you that information. Look at her incredulously. Does she really expect you to believe any straight answer from the goddess of mirth? Because you, wow, the goddess of mirth. She really managed to blow the punchline on that one. I feel like I have to, don't I? We have the jester trait for these kind of situations.
I admit, it's hard to crack a joke these days. After all, what could be funnier than gods cowering inside their subjects? Well, I do have one idea.
She leans in, her eyes sparkling.
I have a proposition for you. I'll reveal if I'm telling the truth, but only if you disown your god.
Deep within, you can feel your god stirring, hissing like a snake.
Oh, make no mistake. I'm not asking you to support me at the wellspring, just not to be beholden to him. To think for yourself, to make choices that you think are right, not what some half-dead god demands.
Ask if you reject your god, can she get him out of you? This seems suspicious. How do you know she's not an agent of the void? She makes a convincing argument. Agree to renounce your god. You feel your god straining within you. Release him, and he'll get the truth from the imp. Turn away. You're not interested in whatever she's selling. It does sound a bit like Queenie. Lord Melchett, seems suspicious.
Damned if I know, but that's the situation. You can walk away with my word, or reject your god and be sure.
She's right. You don't like the way your god's been acting. Denounce Ralik. You feel your god straining. You won't reject your god. That saved your life. Turn and walk away. Ooh. Honestly, I'm not sure what the god has done for us. They are pretty lame. But then again, I wouldn't really trust an imp either. Can I just, like, go it alone? I'm going to become divine, but with no godly assistance. Or any supernatural assistance. We're just going to devour all the souls we can. I guess we let Ralik out. It seems like the safest play. Part of me just wants to renounce him, but we've come this far.
Your god flies forth, grasping at Xantessa's neck, but his hands connect with nothing. He spins, confused and snarling.
Release the Kraken!
The imp's image shimmers, solid as any mirage, and fades to nothing, leaving only an echo of laughter and a bright moon shining down from above.
Full murder hobo after all. I mean, we've not gone full murder hobo. We've leaned towards violence, but we've never taken it as a first option. We've always seen if there's a way around stuff. Ooh. Weird chest of some sort. That's a scroll. Epidemic of Fire. Malachite and some spoons. What's in the box? 505 and some cowhide gloves. Are the cowhide gloves also level 17? That'd be interesting. Level 16, okay. Because if they were, then it definitely feels like we're in an area where we're higher than we should be. Well, the area's higher than we are.
Infinity is not the answer.
Pull the lever.
I did see the lever. I will be pulling the lever. Though, after we throw a cautionary save in there. I guess there's no lever for opening that door. Oh, we can just open it from this side. Damn it, you were typing that, were you?
A chicken is not the answer. Answer search continues.
What came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, obviously the egg. I mean, we don't really have to do this, but I just wonder if any of the other doors have kind of opened since, you know, resetting the red alert. Because I can presume we can just, like, exit now. My guess is if we do find an answer to the universe, we can come back here. Impish pocket around. Let's go to... I guess the Lunar Gate. That was the closest thing to where we're at. Yes, there we go. So yeah, the dogs never came back. Yeah, it does look like it, but there's obviously a whole bunch of traps. I mean, the locked doors, there isn't an obvious way past them. There may be a few bits and pieces, but it doesn't look like there's actually going to be a lot. We can't get past the troll yet. What was this way? Okay. Looks like this is dwarven. That's the dwarf helmet, mask, isn't it? Ultimate Augmenter Herb. Oh, actually, throw a save in there before we talk to the Watcher. That's the Watcher, not the Witcher.
Looks like those Black Ring made a lethal enemy.
You approach an undead, standing proud at the lip of a broken bridge. Understandably fearless of the fatal drop, she gazes into the lava sputtering below. Turning to you, she motions to the Black Ring corpses at her feet.
Good riddance to bad rubbish, eh? Only thing I like less than Black Ring are trolls.
There's a troll downstairs if you want to go kill that.
Godwoken, are you?
Nod, you are Ralik's chosen. Shake your head and deny your birthright. Narrow your eyes and ask how she knows.
Easy. I see it on you like an aura. I see such things, for I am the Watcher. And I seek such things, for I am a seeker.
Ask if she is she's one of Meister Siever's people. Say she looks a little deceased to be a seeker. Wonder what a seeker is doing here of all places. Let's talk about Meister Siever.
Meister.
She bats one skeletal hand in a truly derisive fashion. Her crackling laugh sounds like dry leaves whirling in the wind on an autumn night.
The Meister's ragtag band are but a pale imitation of the tradition they sought to revive. I am one of the original Seekers. We swore to be Knights of the Council, Guardians of Godwoken, and Defenders of Divinity. Together, we failed. But still, I try. Alone. Unless...
Take her bait, unless what? Wait silently, one eyebrow raised. Take her musings to another direction, unless I kill you. Say, that it's all very interesting, but you must go. I feel like it's going to be the eyebrow.
She sighs dramatically, exuding impatience.
The Knight of Duna has been cursed. Void runs through his veins where source once flowed. I am sworn to protect the Council and all within it. But that same oath renders me unable to lift a blade against him. Release the Knight's good spirit from his corrupted shell, Godwoken. Do this, and I
Have
will
we
gift
seen a
you
Knight of
the
Duna?
last standard of the original Seekers. If you seek ascension, it could help you greatly in the trials along the way.
Say she can count on you to bring an end to corrupted Knight of Duna. Tell her you're not interested in doing her dirty work for her. You're intrigued. Ask for more details on the reward.
Silence greets your question. This silence lasts quite some time. Just when you are about to break it, she speaks.
That question is unbefitting of a trust that when you offer your help to those in need, the help you receive will be what you need in turn. I ask again, will you aid me? Will you take down the corrupted Knight of Duna?
See what we can do, no promises. Sure.
My thanks, and the thanks of Duna's knights too. In life, I knew him well.
I knew him, Horatio.
Believe me, you would be releasing him from torment. Please do.
Okay, also, we are gonna take whatever the corpses have on them. Oh, another purging wand. I like how it's an incinerated corpse embedded in ice. Right. Do we know where this Knight of Duna is? Well, so this... No, that's not a fast travel point, it's just a torch. Right, did we search all these bodies? We did. I'm guessing there's going to be something over there. Oh, you're lurking now, are you, Sienna? No worries. You're being summoned. Okay. It's rather warm here. Let's... Right, there is an evaporated corpse here, so there's something's doing some purging. There's a whole bunch of fire, it goes down into some lava. Cursed fire cloud. Well, we might be able to get inside. Let's see. Yep, we can indeed get inside. Yeah, there's quite a few purged corpses, so... I feel like the Knight of Duna is... Granite Protector. Possibly vaguely vampiric.
It's broken.
Whole 9 pieces of gold. Well, we did spend like close to 20 grand or something like that last episode, didn't we? On... I think we're buying a bunch of spell books and things like that. All that lava, beware of the Balrog, yeah. Fly, you fools. Ooh, we got a sparkly shield of some sort. Well, it's sparkly because we don't know what it is yet. And a log. You know what? I'm not going to carry a log around with me.
A voice that is not your own rises within your skull. You are no child of Duna. Leave now, or face his wrath.
How about we do that?
A voice that is not your own, enter freely, child of Duna. But bring none of foreign blood. They are not welcome.
So, Beast might actually have to go on his own. This might be interesting. Nope. Like I said, we know there's a protector here. Ooh! Rhymes of the Ranger. Weird floaty thing. Are we fighting? I feel like together. Yeah, everyone's got a teleport pyramid, so yeah, I wonder if we can, like, just literally walk through and then teleport to... Okay, let's see if we can walk past this dude. Because we can always teleport people close by if required. Yep, he's fine. Right. Is that an ancient... It's like a...
Lucky find.
What are you saying? Lucky. Eternal plate, yeah. So it's another one of those ancient artifacts. Right. Something went splat. Anything else there? Just the squidged corpse. Hubert's Encyclopedia, Volume 11. Oh no, that did actually have things in it. There you go. Been so used to, like, oh, it has nothing, it has nothing. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them there, isn't there? Fancy belt that requires Lawmaster 4. Okay. Some mushrooms. There is pickpocketing in it. You need to... I don't know whether I can do this on my own people. Yeah, can't do it. But you have to sneak, and then you basically interact. And presuming your thievery and scoundrel or whatever it is high enough, you can actually pickpocket. Oh, autosave. Right. Broken sarcophagus. Knight of Duna's downstairs. Well, it looks like we may have a way of just, like, avoiding all the combat walking through. Like, there's anything hidden there? No. No, I wouldn't be able to see it, wouldn't I? Go on, the Scrouched Body. Fran the Bicorn hat? Have we come across any character called Fran? Let's see if there's any ghosts walking around, shall we? Nope. What happens if we take this?
Fran, you're back. Now get up on my head where you belong.
Oh, it's his hat.
There's a note in here.
It's his hat. He actually named his hat. Right, okay. Physical armor, wits, initiative, immune to being terrified. It's not particularly good armor, but you are wearing a honking great big shield. Beast's Hat Fran, which has accompanied Beast on many nautical adventure. Well, I guess if it's your thing.
Good to have you home, Fran. And don't go running off on me again.
To the Beast of the Sea, I thought you might want this back. Fight fiercely. Duna! Okay, so our god is actually providing it for us. Well, it's providing it for Beast. Yeah, there's definitely a body missing out of there, isn't there? These granite protectors are being very, very stoic. Presuming they... because there's so many of them. This would have been a hell of a slog getting through. I would guess it would be something like, if you didn't have Beast, with Fane dressed up as a dwarf, that would probably be another way you could have come through here with relative safety, or there would have been a lot of sneaking involved as well. Can we see them? Right, the question is... where can we get to and actually get everybody teleported in without all the Granite Knights activating? Whatever that thing is. Oh, that might have been another way of doing this. You might be able to teleport from there to there, and then from here to here, which would be another way to avoid it all. Eternal Plate, Eternal Artifact, and a Holy Hand Grenade again. Well, a book on how to make Holy Hand Grenades. He's cursed. Presumably you bless him and remove the curse? That might be a way of doing this non-hostile.
With great armored fists, the Knight of Duna pounds his own helmet rhythmically. The helmet is buckled inwards in places. Rivulets of blood trickle from beneath the visor.
Come, hear my joke. What is it that I guard?
Say that he guards the Temple of Duna, the god of the dwarves. Admits that you're not sure. He certainly isn't guarding his own well-being. Tell the knight to stop beating himself like that. This is a sacred place for your people. Let's go with a
The
dwarvish
knight
reaction.
rams his fists into his helmet. The metal groans inwards. Surely none could survive such pressure. And yet...
There is nothing sacred here. There never was. He showed me. It's all a joke. There's nothing to guard, only lies. You'll see for yourself once you're dead.
Okay, well, we don't have very high persuasion, do we? We've got like 2. His memory is going to be pretty high because he knows a lot of spells. Tell him to get a grip of himself. He's supposed to be a Knight of Duna, not some cackling lunatic. Needed 4. Okay, personally, I would be able to do it because I've got like +5 for my persuasion.
Enough words. Show me your steel.
You shouldn't be able to teleport with Fortify. Okay, well, let's see. Right, they all gonna turn. Well, all the Granite Knights will probably turn now. Right, I presume. Which one's beast packing? I've got the... So he's got the yellow one then. I'm not going to be able to teleport him because he's granite. Fortified, yeah. Unfortunate. What happens if I bless him? Because he is cursed. Nope, that doesn't do anything. Get out the oil! Yeah, we're gonna roast, I know. Gonna have to take down his magic, probably be the easier thing. But then Sybil's gonna be useless to us. Sybil's all about stabbing somebody. And I'm guessing I'm relatively safe here. Because these guys are going to be looking outwards. Yeah, I mean, we could just get out of her bow. She has got effects on her bow. Let's throw... Fine, we'll lob a fireball. That's going to wake that guy up, I guess. Can we freeze oil? So it's not likely to... I don't know, is that even a thing? Screw it. Fireball.
I'm ready.
I'm going to use... put up the dome. In the meantime, let's... electrocute. Step back a little and then throw up the dome here. Let's do... Sure, we'll do daggers. No, actually, I'm going to summon. Because this will be a good way to figure out whether the... Yep. That was a good way of figuring it out. And they get 3 turns. Step away from the fire. Well, step away from the oil. Right. Sybil's right on the edge of the oil, I think. Where's my bow? Let's do... What have we got more of? Whilst we're wasting them and getting his magical armor down. He gets 3 goes. Nope, just the 2. Okay, everyone has their morning drink now. Okay, Little One's quieting down a bit, has she? Okay. Let's continue to see if we can get this guy to burn. Apparently he is burning now, even though we haven't got his magic armor all the way down. Touch your target with meticulous aim, dealing that much physical on the shot. When performed from stealth, this attack gains additional damage. We don't want steam clouds, we want... let's do more electrical.
Glory is mine.
Save the knockdown arrows, save the poison arrows. Let's do... Cursed fire? Feels like a little bit overkill. Do regular flaming arrows. Why is that an area effect? Oh, it is literally an area effect. How about you patch yourself up a little, because he does seem to be targeting you, doesn't he?
Prepare yourself.
Also, I wonder, can the whip reach that far? No, not quite. Okay, flaming daggers then.
I'll yield to none.
And we'll call it that. Let's put haste on Sybil, just in case she needs it. Okay, time to start lobbing grenades. Where'd I put my grenades? Thunderbolt. Looked like I got reflected damage off the Granite Knight. Okay, he is shocked now. He is burning. All his magic armor's gone. How about we disease you as well? Oh no, disease is blocked by physical armor. Shit. Okay, well that was a waste of a grenade.
Glory is mine.
I actually want to do like spontaneous combustion and then throw daggers at him. So let's just do tried and trusted. Add some oil. You can keep throwing oil at us, but unless you want to set it alight, we're going to be quite happy here in our bubble. That has to be the next emote. I'm pretty sure Critical Role has dibs on that, though. I mean, all I've got really is... He's very close to the fire. Is this going to burn us? Probably. I mean, he's still fortified as well. One more turn. Is there any way of removing the burning oil? Shifting the oil. I do have that, like, area transfer spell, don't I? But I don't have it equipped at the moment. Because I could just make a dry patch so there's no oil underneath us and then teleport them in. No, let's just keep you at distance and let's do... It's going to put out the fire, though. But there would be water underneath him, so we might be able to electrocute him. Okay, shocked. He's half done, just muller him, yeah. Well, I think we're fine under our little bubble here. So presumably, I set fire to the ice with a Molotov. That'll turn it into water. And then there should be water there. Water, yeah, good. And then we oh, look, he's stunned. Now we can hail strike if we want. He's immune to frozen, though. I guess that's probably still because he's partially petrified. But he is hurting. Let's just leave it as that. I would imagine... Oh no, he's still cursed. How about we poison you? And... shocked and poisoned. What about we put out the fire and then freeze it? Can I do that? 3 points. Yeah, we can do that. And all the guards disappeared as well. Well, that was straightforward. We can simply walk out of here then now, I guess. What happens if I go and stand at the altar? How about we have Beast go to the altar?
Carved onto the face of the altar is a dedication in honor of Duna, patron of the dwarves. Long may their mountain halls stand as a testament to him.
Actually, we'll throw a save in before, because that guy went mad. Something clearly sent him mad. Hopefully it wasn't touching this.
Carved onto the face of the altar in honor of Duna. You open your eyes and look out over a swamp. The air is heavy, fetid and choking. Above it all, partially masked by the miasma, the moon shines down serenely. You step back from the altar, the vision fading before you. As you leave, you notice a lunar rune has appeared, carved into the rock.
Which is the same that was supposedly in the impish one as well, but we can't trust the imp, can we? Knight of Duna's helm. Ah, but is it going to be a cursed object? Thunderstorm. An identified ring. Well, we'll take it all. Nope. Nope. He didn't get much showtime, no. Just hide in our bubble and lob bombs, literally. I doubt any of the granite soldiers are going to have anything on them. Ooh, giant healing potion. That's nice to find. A little spare change. We've got a fork now to go with all our spoons. It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. Ooh. Chest armor. So did we look at that? We did. Okay. Everything else I kind of think I searched, apart from, like, the piles of rubble that were the guards. Oh, okay. I don't think we will get that. It was only talking to the imp would do it. Right.
Carved onto the face of the altar in honor of Duna. There is no sign of life from the altar.
Yeah. So it might be a case of all the guards are gone, all the granite protectors, but the traps are still active, and the traps can smell that we're human. What about if Beast was to go forward on his own? Yep, he's fine. So it really was a case of what you need is a dwarf in the party. So, did we have a look in these? Some sheets of paper and nothing. Right. Go join the yellow triangle. Right. Well, we killed the dude. Hopefully the Watcher is happy. I suppose happy is a relative term considering they were an ally, a colleague, or what? So apparently we left Solora there behind. I was going to say, certainly less annoying now that Solora's a corpse. Ah, here we go. Let's... And then grab your other knife, wherever it is. 35, 36, yep, that's the one. Okay. Sagoosh. And then everybody teleport to her. Right. Let's go talk to the Watcher. I wonder if we talk to the Watcher as Fane with his mask down, whether that makes any difference. Let's take the mask off. Also, yeah, we're going to have to drain some of these corpses because, you know, a couple of us are down source.
You approach an undead, standing proud at the lip of a broken bridge. Understandably fearless of the fatal drop, she gazes into the lava sputtering below. Turning to you, she motions to the Black Ring corpses at her feet.
Good riddance to bad rubbish, eh? Only thing I like less than Black Ring are trolls. Godwoken, are you? I thought so. I see it on you like an aura. I see such things, for I am the Watcher. And I seek such things, for I swore an oath. This oath I defended to my grave. I will continue to defend it until such time as the gods themselves deem it fit to end my vigil. I am one of the original. Together,
okay, you said all this bit.
We failed.
Unless
the
what?
Night of Duna has been cursed. Void runs through. Release the
He's
Night's
dead.
Spirit from
Tell her
his
the good
corrupted
news. The Knight of
shackle.
Duna is already
Do
dead.
this, and why, how marvelous. I knew your Godwoken spirit was strong. Please accept this with my thanks, and the thanks of all those I served alongside.
Watcher's mercy
The
and Watcher's
blessings of
amulet.
the original seekers upon you.
She hands you a small yet heavy trinket, crafted of tarnished metal. Though cold, it feels comforting to the touch, like a worry stone or a familiar childhood toy.
Bone scale pants. Seems appropriate though for Fane, doesn't it? Coat of conjuring, magical circle dagger. That's certainly more than what Sybil's already got. Because it was 35 to 36. So I kind of think we're taking the dagger. Giving our girl yet more damage seems like the way to go. Right, let's turn back into a lizard. And it is 20 past 4, in fact. Maybe we actually take our break there for the day. Let's see if we can toddle on back to somewhere useful to stand, where we're not going to get... I mean, I presume... These have been purged. They don't actually have source in them. So I guess I'm going to have to find a proper body to drink dry. Also, any ghosts? No ghosts. Right, okay. Well, in that case, let's devour the Black Ring. Beast, you can wander up to this guy and take a nibble on him. Okay. Oh no, she fell down. She's supposed to be the most agile as well. Why is it always the elf that's slipping on her butt? Right, well we know there's a bunch of Black Ring up here. Torturing a tormented magister, yeah.
If you follow the God King.
Oh, they're currently trying to turn... Yeah, going on about the God King. Let's leave these guys be. And like I said, we'll throw a save in here and go take our break. And then in the second half, we have a new game to check out. I would say maybe do another half hour of this, but I feel like giving a good amount of time already into the second game is definitely going to benefit us, because it's it looks like a fun little adventure to go on. It's knights and bikes, but like I said, we've got a save here, don't we? I did hit the F5, yeah. Right, so we will actually jump on back to the main. Now, we're called Divinity for the day. Of course, he's now wearing his magic hat that his god carefully threw back in his face.